Hello, my beautiful Aquarians. Welcome into a weekly reading for you. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. Let's jump right into the Light Seers Tarot. Just keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But what do we have for my beautiful Aquarians for this upcoming week? Okay, coming out, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Sun card, and the Ten of Cups. Great energy. So these two standing out to me right off the bat because I feel like it's a nice combination throughout the week of independence and connecting with people quite efficiently, and enjoying yourself throughout whatever the week entails for you individually, whether it's working, some leisure time. Spirit's saying remember to take care of yourself, because for a lot of us drawn to the reading, it could be quite a busy week. Didn't love that wording. It could be a busy week for you. But either way, again, these two energies combining leaves you doing things efficiently and feeling fulfilled when, again, connecting and or feeling independent in that moment. And I feel like at certain points, there's a focus on you reaching for hope and helping other people reach for hope. And I sense there's a lot of learning and gaining throughout the week, to say the least. When I'm drawn to these two hands here, I feel as if the week does highlight your ability to bond with and get to know and even benefit from certain different types of people, in comparison to yourself, and how at times maybe opposites attract. Bear with me. Little slip-ups won't get the best of you, but you do need to deal with certain levels of bad energy to the best of your ability, and you have in the past, I'm sure, to an extent, if not fully. So now is the time to utilize that experience to your advantage. But the Seven of Wands talking about you needing to protect your energy. I'm not getting, in a sense, you may feel like certain negativities are coming towards you, a lot on your plate, maybe heavy energy, but I do as well feel as if there's some true positives flowing towards you when it comes to opportunity, when it comes to other levels of abundance. And I feel like money as well, but I wouldn't be surprised if compliments, praise, and key information is coming towards you. But you can see her sitting here in the bubble. There's a need to, at certain points, remember when it's beneficial to stay within your own individual bubble, stay in your own individual lane, and when to step out of it, okay? And I do feel like as well, this is also talking about the protection of your energy, and you knowing how to do that best at this point, and maybe as well gaining a new strategy in regards to how to do so. But the Sun card and the Ten of Cups, it's really a time of happiness for you where you're feeling you're on the right path towards more success, happiness, or at least making certain tweaks and adjustments and whatnot to head in that direction, right? To get closer to it. But I feel like you're thinking about love and or the lack thereof which in your life, commitments coming into play, I want to say in more than one way, right? For some, it's a career situation. It could definitely be love-oriented. It could be friendship, family, health-wise. But you're going to find a focus come to be as well on your habits. What have we been doing too much of? Some of which there's a habit you bounce back to a little bit or fully that you started to make headway with and progress with, right? Eliminating. But I do feel as if it's time for you to do what you have to do to get ahead, okay? In that sense, to make your life healthier, I want to say, and more productive. Now, your energy levels are taking a highlight when you're feeling low in energy, you're feeling quite energetic and somewhere in between. And there's a need to notice when things are affecting you in that sense, okay? And what are you doing in as well to affect your energy in one direction or the other, all right? But I do feel as if you're doing things quite efficiently throughout the week, and this feels rewarding. And I do sense a lot of eyes are peeled upon you, some from a distance, some up close. But I wouldn't be surprised if heads are turning to look at you for a different reason, it feels like every time, or the reasoning varying from person to person, soul to soul. Also, we have for Aquarius, another 10, my friend. So I would look up the angel number 1010. I'm pretty sure that speaks upon abundance for you. But speaking upon the Ten of Pentacles individually, financial comfort and success is on your mind this week. And it's a time for you to, I want to say, prioritize your gains and headway. But I do sense that other factors like family, friends, comfort, stability, otherwise is coming to mind and taking a focus. But I wouldn't also be surprised if you think, okay, think a lot is what I'm hearing. So be it. I mean, it's not a bad thing to think. Just don't overdo it in that process. But I do feel as if dogs will come into play individually, but animals in and of themselves, interesting wording, will be a source of communication from spirit, all right? But I also am getting that numbers, angel numbers, are going to be key for you this week. But trust your intuition throughout the week, not just when it comes to those messages, but it feels like when you're navigating, when you're multitasking, when you're sorting through, and being reminded of this and that. Just trust your intuition. You know a lot in regards to that. And I feel like spiritual guidance will come through at times in unexpected ways. The Lovers card as well coming out, and the Star card at the bottom. Aquarian energy. It's a time for you to remember who you are in certain ways or in one particular way, but it's also a time for you to, excuse me, come to terms with or discover or continue that process of discovering a new part of you or new aspects of you as you are changing, growing as an individual. And I wouldn't be surprised if there is a connection to your north node placement. Mine is Aquarius, if you're new to this channel. But I do sense that you're going to feel a connection to or reconnecting to a dream, a goal, a wish, and Spirit saying it is time for you to believe in that 1000%. And if you have already, then we're going to continue that process, that feeling 1000%, so that you can make it come to be, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you find a continuing or a beginning focus come to be on the fact that you are a true manifester. But the Lovers card, once again, speaking upon choices, all right? And again, I feel like love is taking a focus, or maybe the lack thereof, which the desire for it, and for some of which is a commitment that you're looking for, or an adjustment of some sort within an existing relationship of some sort. But I also feel like people are looking at you, as I'm seeing the emoji, the face with the heart eyes, people are looking at you with admiration, love in their eyes, for one reason, if not multiple. And I do sense that people will feel comforted by your energy. And I also sense that there's a need to remember why you're good at what you do, okay, or why you do what you do, why you started something maybe, and this will really benefit you and whatever that situation ends up being, or whatever that speaks upon for you individually. What else do we have? There's part of you that is expecting the worst when it comes to that job, that connection, maybe the lack there of this or that in your life, maybe a little bit of spiritual messing with for some, but I do feel like I really want to put this in the reversal and say that you'll quickly come back to, bounce out of that, getting into that optimistic state of being, the positivity that you're exuding, the enjoyment, even when it comes to the small things, feels quite present throughout the week. And Spirit is reminding you of your choices at times when you need to take that as a positive, all right? And remember that your choices are paying off, even if they're being pointed out as negative, or maybe as if it's leaving you with less of this or that. Spirit is also saying, and your intuition is speaking to you clearly in the sense, abundance is about to roll in quite, I'm hearing tremendously, but the abundance is about to flow in for you, regardless of what you've been lacking, what slip-ups take place, or what difficulties you've been dealing with. And Spirit wants you to just move forward with confidence, all right? The Page of Wands talks about, bear with me, I didn't even hold it up. It speaks upon a new beginning for you, whether it's a career-related situation, love, you name it, could be an investment otherwise. But I do sense that, okay, it could be as well a healthy habit or two, or a new hobby for some. But this is going to feel really nice for you and quite accurate for where you are along your path at this point. But I also sense that this is going to help you gain in more than one way, right? So again, apply it to your situation. And there's a huge focus on whatever that ends up being for you, as I'm seeing the Empress card in my mind's eye, on the fact that you are expecting the best with it, at least for the most part, right? And I do sense it being a time period for you where you're gaining info and important realizations in regards to whatever that ends up being for you, or is. When there's a true focus on the past, I would say just let it go. I feel like you've learned what you needed to from it, at least when it comes to what is popping up at this point. For Aquarius, 947, look up the angel number meaning, 947. The Knight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Four of Wands. I really feel like you're on the move throughout the week, or at least putting in that significant effort when need be in a very passionate manner. And it's even leaving you feeling more passionate at certain points. And this could remind you and or teach you a lot and just naturally help you get a ton done, or at least what's necessary. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's a week where music is coming into play and you're feeling and being shown that things are falling into place quite nicely. And you will feel as if the passion within you grows as the week trickles on. It's a time for you, Aquarius, where you're being reminded of how you're changing, how things are changing outside of you, and how things are once again falling into place, and how the abundance ahead is about to flow even more so, okay? It's about to snowball, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your week, and I'll definitely see you next time.